guys, my name is Devika and I've decided to start a page on Facebook and Instagram called Home Cooking with Dev. Um, I'm not a professional cook, by the way cook. I cook by the way. So since the pandemic I started doing little experiments, well, what I will call experiments, because I'm not a cook. I don't like to cook. I never liked to cook, but I don't have a choice. So I started doing little things, following recipes from friends and relatives. My aunt actually published a book recently, and I followed some recipes from her. I did a cooking course many years ago, a short cooking course with her many years ago, and so I still have my recipes from then. So I would do little things and modify it to suit me. So as I was saying, without since the pandemic, I started doing home cooking as opposed to buying food outside, and so I thought, I would do little videos of my cooking, because my cousins and some of my friends would make fun of me because of some of the nonsense that I do with cooking. And yesterday I did yesterday I did a video of me cooking sahina, and so I sent it to them, and they were quite impressed. And one of my cousins, Surin, he said, Dev, why don't you do a page? So I started, preparing and looking into it and all of that. And so I decided, okay, you know what, this morning I'm going to make rice and dal and saime, curried saime with potato, or as I like to call it, rice, dal, curry saime with aloo. So that's what I have up. That's what I'm going to do for you all today. Now, my cooking is not the same as your cooking. Like I said before, I am not a professional, a by the way person cooking in the kitchen for just her home circle. I do not cook for people. I do not cook for anybody else besides my husband and my child. They have grown accustomed to my taste, and we do it like that. In terms of my my way of cooking, I just cook whatever I feel to do, whatever comes to my mind to throw in. Most times I just do that. In terms of recipes, I do follow some recipes, and I sometimes I mix up my recipes. So there you go. In terms of following me, in terms of cooking, so I will let you know what my food tastes like. I will be very honest. I would get the opinion of my husband and my son, and I would let you know exactly what my food tastes like. If it's okay, which in most cases it is, if it needs this, if it needs salt, if it has too much pepper, stuff like that. So I would like for you to follow my page, Home Cooking with Dev, and you can share it with your friends and family. Just note, this is my way. It's not the way, it's just my way. A little simpleton. See you guys soon. So what I did is I just washed my rice, and I put it in boiling water. The water was boiling. I do not add salt to my rice, and that's just because I just don't. There's no, again, like I said, there's no hard and fast rule. So guys, I poured about 2 tablespoons of oil, a little more than 2 tablespoons of oil into my pot, and I'm going to let that heat up for a little bit. I am going to put my curry powder in to fry that up. Now, I actually use Apti's curry blend. I think it has everything in it, and it does the job. There's no need to add anything else to it when you're currying. So I'm adding my curry powder. So you want, from what I've seen from my family members, the greater cooks, you want the curry to cook well So you're going to fry that up nicely in the oil, and you're going to add some water for it to continue to cook. So we're not going to add the water just yet. Curry's getting a nice dark color, which is good for me. Again, everything here is how I do it. It may not be the correct way, but it's how I do it. Into that, I am going to add my onions and pimento. Let that fry up a little bit with the curry. And this is actually my same that I steamed in my Instant Pot. So we get a seed. So the seed is it's soft enough. It still needs a little cooking, so that's going to cook out when we curry. When we put it in the curry. Add some ground garlic and some ground seasoning. And in that ground seasoning we have chives, the sarabeni, and the Spanish thyme, the pudiana. As well as garlic. We also have garlic in that green seasoning. The ground green seasoning. And again, that's what I use in my green seasoning. So I'm going to add some water to this. Okay guys, so our curry is nice, fried up nicely. I am going to throw in the potatoes first that I had soaking in some water here. I cut it into large chunks. I'm going to throw in the rice and everything, and now we're going to add it to the soup. A little bit, let's see what's going to happen, because I'm not 100% sure myself. The professionals will know what's going to add the water. I just add the water when it starts to stick. I pour and I keep a pepper that I put in there afterwards. We got some huge peppers. Really nice. My pimentos, I grew them myself. Together with some hot peppers, but I don't have much hot peppers left. My pimentos, my sarabeni, my chives, celery, the pudiana. It's all in my own kitchen garden. Okay, so I'm going to add some water to this. I actually keep the water. Let me just add some salt to it because I didn't. We'll taste the salt afterwards. Go. So I'm going to cover it and leave that to steam. So guys, this is what I have. My same with aloo curried. It's curried same with aloo. I tasted it. It has enough salt. It has enough pepper. It tastes good, in my opinion. I will get when the rest of my household eats, I will let you know. I'll let them give you feedback on that. So this is it. Curried Saime with Aloo.